Hey, welcome to an episode of 𝐂𝐨𝐫𝐬𝐿 Reviews. 0 days left till Christmas because today is Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. And for that, I've got what I probably consider my favorite Christmas beer, Corsendonk Christmas Ale. All it says is brown ale, 8.1 ABV. Doesn't even have anything more on the back. Although I looked it up on their website and they do use coriander as a spice in here. And I love the cage and cork bottles. Let's see if we get a good pop on this one. Yep, pretty good pop. Pour it in the glass here, and you can see typical Belgian quad or strong dark ale, whatever you want to call it. That kind of deep brown, mahogany, ruby kind of color. Big, frothy, almost creamy kind of head, although, as always, that's dissipated a little because I have to get the camera set up. So let's give it a whiff. Belgian candy sugar, for sure. So, you know, figs, raisins, dates, stuff like that. They said they add coriander in here. Not picking up on it too much on the nose. I mean, maybe. I mean, coriander it's the same that they use in Belgian wit beer. It's basically, it's the seed for cilantro. That's why a lot of people perceive it as like a soapy kind of flavor aroma. Definitely do not get soap on here, but yeah, there's kind of like a perfumey kind of smell to it. Yeah, actually, this, for a Belgian beer, is actually like quite malty in the aroma, where I can actually smell the malts. The problem with a lot of these big Belgian beers is like they use so much candy syrup in there, is that it overrides everything else. But yeah, I am getting legit like kind of like almost German style, you know, Maillard products, real bready malt on here. Also has the Belgian yeast character. It is not quite as banana and clove. Yeah, I mean, it's there, but it's really subtle. I remember the first time I had this beer, I was like, wow, this is like a Hefeweizen. So let's dive in. Merry Christmas. Cheers. Yeah, there it is. Actually, maybe I incepted that flavor in my own head, because as soon as it hit my tongue, I started tasting a palate very similar to like a German Weizenbock, which is one of my favorite styles, which is basically, it's a Hefeweizen that's like, you know, it's like double hef, super strong, super spicy, phenolic, estery. Same thing here. Like I said on the aroma, I was getting real actual bready malt characters, and it follows through into the taste. Pretty big for a Belgian beer, pretty big bready maltiness on here. Slightly toasty, slight caramel, but at the same time you've got the Belgian yeast and the candy syrup. So I would not say banana on this one, but definitely clove. Not quite as strong as some other beers, but it's present there. It's not quite as like spicy, where it kind of like dances on your tongue. It's like, I guess it's more of a background note. And then, of course, the Belgian candy syrup adds a little bit of a sweetness to it, and just kind of gives it like a general dark fruit melange. Like no individual fruits stick out to me, but I would describe it as a bready / fruity tasting beer. I think the coriander mostly emerges as an aftertaste, you know, kind of flavor. I mean, the only thing I can compare it to is, you ever had a Belgian white or a wit beer? That's that kind of spice flavor. What they should do is they should throw some orange peel in here too, to like really complement that. It's weird having coriander on its own. Yeah, really tasty. This is one of those beers that actually gets tastier after every sip. There are some beers where it's like that first sip and it's awesome, and then it's kind of law of diminishing returns. It's kind of the opposite on this one. Like the more I drink it, the more I like it. Yeah, as it's warming, as I'm drinking more, it's getting breadier, which is great. And like that clove is coming out a little more. I was right back in like 2008, the first time I had this beer. And I was like, wow, this tastes like a Hefeweizen or a Weizenbock. It really does. It's bready, and you know, quite, well, yeah, quite phenolic, somewhat phenolic. You can't tell. But I just had to cut out like a good minute or 90 seconds there because I kept burping. This beer is, you know, like most Belgian quads or strong dark ales, It is pretty well highly carbonated. It's not quite champagne carbonation, and it does strike me as being a little less effervescent than like a Chimay Blue or something like that. But I mean, it's certainly, for such a strong beer, it's pretty highly carbonated. And actually, the mouthfeel itself, what really throws me off, this might be the creamiest Belgian strong dark ale that I've ever had. Like, I mean, look at that head, and it's just like a froth on a latte or something. And it kind of lingers on the tongue, so it's like not quite to milkshake kind of consistency, but for a beer with no lactose in it, it's amazing like how soft, smooth, and creamy this beer is. And for 8.1 ABV, wow, you would never know. And this has a lot of flavor for like only 8.1, because like 𝐂𝐨𝐫𝐬𝐞𝐧𝐝 Noel, that's 12%, or like Westy 12, Rochefort 12. A lot of those ones, they're like 9, 10, 11, 12% ABV. This is only 8%. And it's got pretty much as much flavor as like those types of beers. Yeah, so when I think Christmas beer, especially Belgian Christmas beer, I always think Corsendonk. Although I will say, you probably can't tell from this review, this year's vintage seems a little more mild than it usually is, although it does strike me as being creamier and full-bodied than previous years. Although, I mean, it is damn tasty. So I'm not going to complain about that. I'm going to go solid 4.5 out of 5 for Corsendonk Christmas Ale, at least the 2022 vintage. Really tasty, really easy drinking beer, readily available too. I believe this is available in all 50 states, probably worldwide. And you don't have to wait to Christmas to drink it. I would drink this in July. In fact, you could probably get it at Total Wine in July. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. All right, cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.